Hi, and welcome back to this section. In this section, I'm going to be looking at how to set up cartridge. So let's just go back to our Django packages, ecommerce, and then go to the cartridge package. And then I'm just going to click straight onto the cartridge documentation and then click installation here, and it will give us a brief overview how to install cartridge. So some key things that we just need to do, which we have been doing in previous lectures, but obviously the more that we do it, the better we'll get at this. So let's just go to our console here, give ourselves a bit of space, and not like there was anything there anyway. This folder is empty, so we're going to go virtual env, and we're going to create a new virtual environment to call it cart. And again, it's very important to keep our virtual environments separated. So we haven't gone into that, so let's just go dots as we did before, cart, bin, activate. Great, and our cart virtual environment has been activated. So now we're actually going to go ahead and install cartridge. So this is really great because a lot of the libraries that we would usually use, such as Django, Mezzanine, Pillow, these already these are requirements of cartridge, so these will install automatically. So that's really cool for us. I've got a lot of the stuff cached, so you might need to wait a bit longer for yours to install. And great, cartridge has now been installed. And what's really nice about cartridge and mezzanine, as I mentioned in the previous lectures, is it actually has its own command line tool that comes with it, because mezzanine, like Oscar, is a middleware and kind of likes to hijack various parts of Django core. So the same way we would create a mezzanine project as we did before, except we're going to add the cartridge keyword in as a parameter here, and that will bear in mind that we're wanting to create a cartridge mezzanine store and not just create a mezzanine e-commerce, or sorry, a mezzanine CMS instance. So I'm just going to call the project name, but when in fact you would obviously want to name this the name of your store. So mezzanine create project, and then we can cd into project name, and you'll see this has already been set up for us, so that's really great. Let's see what else we need to do. Okay, cool. So what no input does here, so we want to create our database. What no input does is when we're creating our user section or any other sections that require input, it will just skip that and give us a default value. So I don't really want to do that because I want to create my own user input. So let's just, what am I missing here? Did I not copy this correctly? Copy, paste. Okay, so instead of going dash dash no input, I'm just going to take it out because I wanted to ask me to create username and password. And it's giving me an error here saying no module name sanitizer. I suspect that what I'll need to do here is actually just go pip install sanitizer. Great, and sanitizer successfully been installed. Let's try run the previous command again. And it's giving us the same error. Let's see, warning, you have not have allowed host setting. That's a warning, so we don't have to set that. Okay, so after a little bit of research, I found that Sanitizer has got a bit of an issue with a package called Bleach. So I just needed to install the Bleach package. So I just went pip install Bleach and then just install this package for me. So it uninstalled the current one and then just reinstalled it again, and that seemed to have fixed the problem. And then I ran python manage.py create db, and it now ran all of our database migration. So that's really nice. And this is what I was talking about when I said the no input. So now it's allowing us to enter input. So obviously it is our local host for now. So we're going to hit enter. Admin username, admin, email address, nothing, password, my password, password again, my password. Would you like to? Yes, let's create these mezzanine demo pages. Would you like to install the initial demo project and sell I assume for, sorry, product and sale for mezzanine. So let's do that. I mean for a cartridge, yes, let's do that. And great, it should have successfully set up everything. So now if we go manage.py run server, it's giving us this haven't set domain name. Great, and mezzanine is up and running. So this is significantly easier to set up than our Oscar project. And if we go back to our site and we go to our browser and we go here, you can now see that mezzanine has successfully been set up, and we have a demo product already created for us that's got these variations. So if I was wanting to set up a very basic default e-commerce site, I would definitely go with cartridge and mezzanine if I wanted to integrate that with the mezzanine CMS. And again, the back end of mezzanine, let me just enter the obviously because it's now hijacked Django looks a bit different. The backend cartridge part is a lot more straightforward than that of Oscar. So you'll see under products, you can just add a product here, and it's really just a lot less options and a lot less like extra fluff. So what this does allow you, or doesn't give you a lot of stuff out of the box, but does allow you to create a basic e-commerce store relatively quickly. And because we've installed the demo product, you can now see some of the demo things that have been created with that. So if we go into products and we look at our Django pony, you'll now be able to just see all the different things that are being created. So my suggestion would be to go through this, just experiment with it and see what is offered here. There are a couple of packages that you can install for, or in fact a lot of packages that you can install for cartridge that will give you that extra functionality that Oscar offers out of the box. But obviously if you don't want it, then you don't have to install it. This can be a bit of a pain if you're wanting to install things such as payment gateways, because you'll obviously need to find the specific ones that you want and install those the way that you need to for that. Whereas once you've got Oscar set up, Oscar already has all of that offered to you out of the box. And then again, the rest of this mezzanine is exactly as we covered in the previous section. So this basically does it for mezzanine and cartridge. A lot of this is self-explanatory. I don't feel like I need to go into any more detail than this. So yeah, once you've got this installed, you can obviously fiddle around yourself and just see what's going on here. Try do like a checkout. I'm gonna just go to checkout and see what happens. Awesome. See you in the next lecture.